What's up, everybody? Encyclopedia Hip Hop Podcast. I'm Eclectic. I am here with Kyle, ready with the 1-2 checker.
What up, what up, what up? What's good, folks?
Listen, I have a question for you. You've listened to albums in the hip hop genre before, yes?
Of course.
And I'm going to hazard a guess that you specifically, have used the term flawless when describing a hip hop album.
Yes, I have.
You have used the turn of phrase no skips when describing a hip hop album, yes?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Now, I'm going to approach this. All right, how about this? Could you name me right now, off the top, 2 albums that fall under those categories?
Illmatic and Paid in Full.
Illmatic and Paid in Full. Okay, 2 great albums. Now, here's the question that I have, and this is a question that I'm gonna give you the background. The background is, I was coming up. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? Somehow, some way, I am going to come up with my top 25 hip hop albums of all time. Said I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna put them in order. And when I was doing it, I was coming up with my criteria because I don't like doing lists without criteria. And
Right.
so I was like, well, what makes an album great to me? And I was thinking, well, I mean, I can't want to skip songs, so I guess the more skips you have, the lower it is.
Right.
And I was thinking, wait, are there any albums with no skips? And I thought it's very few. And it depends on your definition of skips. And my definition is literal. This is what my question to you is. Can a album be flawless with interludes and skits?
Yes. With interludes and skits, yes, I think it can be flawless. I think it can be. Mm-hmm.
See, I disagree.
Okay, why?
Because after and sometimes during the first time I listen to it, I don't want to hear the interludes and skips anymore. I mean, interludes and skits.
Okay.
They don't do anything. I know. I got the joke. It's a couple of seconds, sometimes a minute. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get to the song, which makes that a skip.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it not flawless because even Illmatic, the Genesis, I don't need to hear that.
Okay, gotcha.
Why would I listen to that again? Now, when I first get the album, of course I'm listening to it. I don't know what they're about to say.
Mm-hmm.
But the second time, I'm like, no. Get to New York State. What are we doing?
But what about
That's a skip.
Yeah. Okay. But okay.
Biggie fucking the girl on Ready to Die. That's a skip.
Now, yeah, that I could deal with that. But think about a group like De La Soul.
Yeah.
Who, took skits to a whole nother level.
They invented the skits.
I'm with you. I could deal without, Dre getting head on the Chronic.
Yeah.
I don't know how getting head became a thing like on rap albums in the 90s, but that's another story for another day. But I don't know that I could listen to a De La Soul album and skip the skits.
I 100% can because this is the other way that I approach it. Mm-hmm. What some interludes and skits do is ruin the flow of the album. Meaning, 3 Feet High and Rising, a lot of skits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving, bumping, fucking plug tuning, love plug tuning. Right after it goes off, the De La Orgy comes on. I'm at the stoplight. My volume is up. I'm listening to the De La Orgy.
Right.
No. Even if it's a skit that I like, if I'm rolling, I'm bumping, and then JD's gaffling, like, why is he talking? I want to hear the music. I love JD's gaffling. It's funny right there in the drive-thru.
Right.
But no,
Okay, well, what about
go ahead.
what about uh the Wu-Tang joint?
I
Keep
don't
the
want to hear the
rusty
guy keep.
screwdriver. Bow.
I'm not cranking that while I'm rolling. Even I'm rolling down the interstate. I'm on I-95. I'm not bumping. No, I'm skipping to the song.
Mm.
I'm not hearing dudes
Okay.
say, you know what I want to hear, run that Wu-Tang. No. I barely want to hear the beginning of Method Man. Straight from the song. Get to M.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that if it's the literal definition of a skip, a lot of albums that people say don't have skips or say they're flawless have skips because no one wants. You can't. After the first time you listen to it, it's like, all right, I just want to hear this song. I don't know, man. It's odd. Like, as much as I love Paid in Full, the Eric B is on the cut. It's like, you got to be in a mood to listen to Eric B in the cut. It's fine, but you have to be in the mood because you know what's on that album,
Right.
and so you're like, what? No, it's like my melody is on this album. Just play my melody. I don't want to hear. Rakim's not on this. I want to hear Rakim.
I get what you're saying. I think the difference for me is that, like, I guess because of the era in which we came, because of technology, we didn't have a choice back then. I mean, because, like, you really weren't, if you had a tape, you weren't fast forwarding to the next song because unless you were high tech, you didn't know when the next song started. So you just kind of sat through it. You know what I mean? So
but see, the thing is, there's two things with that. One, in the cassette tape era, the music was better, and you wanted to listen to it. But two, most of like the skits and stuff came in the CD era because 3 Feet High Rising was a cassette, and I got De La Soul is Dead on cassette, but CDs was out then, and so what I'm saying is Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
The whole if I had your hand, cut mine off. Man, get to the song. You driving because I always think of it as I'm driving, jamming to whatever came on right before it, and my volume is on 11. And now I'm just listening to these niggas talking. Like, man, okay. And I know that I want to hear Bring It On.
Right.
So with all that being said, I personally don't think that an album can be flawless with skits and interludes because the skits never, and I'm saying never, of course you have your outliers, age well.
Okay.
They're dope for when they came out because that's what y'all were doing in the studio. That's what y'all thought was funny.
Right.
But no. Like, even my favorites, I have an episode, my top 10 hip-hop skits of all time. I love the Ghost Weed skits. But I don't want to hear the beginning parts of the Ghost Weed skits. The rap part, sure. But, hey, I think I could sound like Fight. All right, man. Okay. All right.
I remember a skit where these guys are talking about this mythical lady named Superhead.
So what am I? So I'm not saying that album shouldn't have skits. I love skits. I'm not saying they shouldn't have interludes. They should have interludes. I am just saying I don't think I could call an album. I have yet to run into an album, hip hop album, that has skits and interludes that I'm like, nah, it's flawless. Play it all the way through. I'm never gonna skip those. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, they don't bother me like that. I guess particularly with an interlude, more often than not. Well, I can't say that because in hip hop, you really don't have a lot of interludes. Uh, but the skits really don't bother me like that. I don't mind hearing them again now. When it goes to the getting head or having sex, yeah, once you've heard it,
All of that is together though. All
yeah,
I'm
I know,
saying.
I know. I just over a period of time, it's like, okay, man, all right, I don't have to hear Biggie
No,
and Lil Kim.
and even if it's stuff that I like, I don't need to hear uh, Q-Tip, 5 A E out. It's sometimes what I'm like, okay, man.
Yeah, no, I bet I need.
It's stopping the flow. I'm listening to the music, like, all right. And so then now I gotta sit through. I don't want to sit through that while I'm trying to rock out to the music. I want to hear songs. If you having a house party and everybody around and people rocking to music, playing cards, playing video games, whatever, and then just a skit come on, people are like, yo, man, what is this?
Yeah, you got to skip through the skits at that point.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, when there's no skips, you are not skipping at no point. That's why people mix fucking playlists and all that stuff. They're like, yo, throw in the playlist. And nobody's playlist ever has skits. You will not find a skit or interlude on anybody's playlist unless their playlist was skits.
Pretty much.
I think that validates my point.
I mean,
and again, I'm trying to stress. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that if the definition is something that you would skip, it's a skip. Because if someone's like, yo, put your Eric B. and Rakim playlist together, Eric B. is on the cut, is not on that playlist. It's just not. It's just not. If I'm putting my Carrots One playlist together, the last song on Bomb Is Necessary. It's not on that playlist.
No,
He's just talking.
Right.
And I like it. I can do it word for word. But it's not, because it's a skip. It's a skip. It's a great skip. But it's a skip nonetheless. It's like if let's pretend you liked chocolate.
Okay.
So you have Neapolitan ice cream, which we know is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Ew.
But let's pretend you liked chocolate.
Pretend like it.
It would not be under the realms of possibility that you would be like, I'm gonna eat this vanilla, I'm gonna eat this strawberry, I'm gonna leave the chocolate. You skip the chocolate. But do you like chocolate? Yeah, I like it. But I ain't want that. It's not saying that it's bad. It's not saying that you don't like it. It's just saying, oh, I could do without that. And more often than not, I am gonna do without it. It's like, yo, but I thought you liked shrimp scampi. I do, but man, get out of here. I'm not in the mood for that. Every time I see shrimp scampi, I want shrimp scampi. Every time I see a steak, I'm in the mood for a steak.
Right.
Shrimp scampi is a skit. That's what I'm saying.
Shrimp scampi is a skill.
It's a skit. So
man, that's funny.
I was just wondering what your idea, what your approach is. But listen, we rarely agree on anything. So if it doesn't bother you, you don't consider them a skip, then that's fine. I'm just saying I can't look at an album and be like, nah, that's flawless, knowing if I got it in the whip or if I got people over and I'm playing it and certain things come on, I'm hitting the button. I can't say that it's flawless. I can't say that it has those skips because I know I'm not going to play that around people or I'm not going to play it when I'm by myself.
Right.
So
never.
You
won't.
No. And I'm like, you can name the album. Like, you got two others that you think is flawless and no skips.
Oh man.
I'm putting you on the spot, but
And it's hard. I mean, it's hard to pick a flawless album.
Or just no skips. To me, no skips means flawless. So
what's no skips? What's no skips?
well, you got something by Jay-Z, something by Biggie, something by Nas.
I do.
Outkast, you got Outkast flawless.
Reasonable Doubt, I think, but let's say Reasonable Doubt.
Okay, so
they got the pool hall skit.
yeah, I'm not listening to that. The shit before the Cashmere Throat shit?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Maria Davis, Wednesdays.
No. Why? Why am I listening to that? If you got people over and y'all kicking it, you're like, all right, man. Can 22 Twos come on?
I did mention Woo. Well, I mean, Tears is a skip. But
see? Tears is a skip. So, yeah,
but Tears is a song.
Tears is Shrimp Scampi.
Let's see. What else?
You got Redman, Meth Man. You got Scarface, Ghetto Boys.
I mean, like you'd be hard pressed.
NWA.
Really.
You want to do straight out of come something to dance to? Something. You can't see. You can't. There's very few albums.
It is. If you're being picky, I mean, even, and I think we talked about it before in another podcast, that you can have a 5 mic album that contains a skip. I mean, as much as people love Ready to, and I love Ready to Die. Don't get me wrong, got a Ready to Die T-shirt.
We're not listening to him get fucked or fuck Lil Kim.
No, and I mean, Respect is a skip for me.
I like Respect.
I don't like Respect. I mean, and honestly, Suicidal Thoughts.
Suicidal Thoughts is Shrimp Scampi.
It is shrimp fettuccine.
So one is very few that doesn't have a skip on their own. But if it's the interlude or a skit, it's just like, and like I said, De La, I love De La. They have skits on every album. It's just, if I'm in the mood for the game show or the book telling the story when Jeff get beat up, yeah, I'll listen to it because it's funny. Mm-hmm. But if, like I said, if somebody was like, yo, here's an excellent point. If you rolling and someone's like, yo, give him the ox.
Mm-hmm. Give him the ox.
You not playing nobody's skits. They'd be like, man, get this, get him. No. You're not. And so that means it's a skip. Because otherwise it's like, I
mean, it can't be played, if you're playing it with your girl or you're playing it for a party.
Skip. That's the definition. Is if you would skip it, it's a skip. Right. For any reason.
Yeah.
So so my point is, so on Faith Evans' album.
Mm-hmm. We're talking now, that's R&B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For an example, on Faith album, she has the Thank You Lord. I skip that. I don't want to hear that. But
I don't skip that.
I skip it. I don't want to hear that. But she has the You Are My Joy interlude. I play that every single time.
Okay, do you on My Life, do you play the Keith Murray interlude?
Yes.
Come on, I was about to say, come on. Now.
Yes, but I do not play the answer machine.
Oh, I gotta hit answer machine.
I'm not playing. If you were rolling, they hand you the aux cord.
Yeah, I'm not that.
You are not playing the answer. You're not playing.
We having a house party at the crib. We playing cards. I might play that.
You're not playing the answer machine.
Every.
Not playing. People be like, "Hey yo."
I'm like, "Hey man, I'm the DJ here."
They be like, "We going to what's the hot dog joint?"
Well, Nathan's.
No, the shit down there, Victory Stadium.
Shit.
With the milkshakes.
Now I'm stumped. Damn. I can't even think.
Varsity.
Varsity.
Yeah, they're like, we going to Varsity.
Oh man.
Will that be over by the time we get back, man? We about to go to Varsity, get a cheap ass fucking hot dog. But so anyway, I just wanted to ask people, tell me your opinion. can an album be flawless,
That's
no
a
skips,
very interesting question.
if it has interludes and skits? Yeah, let us know. But that's what we got. Until next time, I appreciate you guys for listening. Hip hop.